Hi, I'm Glenn Thomas, CEO of Corp Incorporated here in the great state of Florida. Corp is a small conglomerate corporation. The focus of Corp is to provide an alternate avenue for entrepreneurs to increase the revenue stream and also have a greater positive impact on the surrounding community. Corp was inspired by wanting more and seeing big companies like Pepsi and Coca-Cola and Disney not only do one thing like entertainment, but focus on bringing many people together. Many people got wealthy by just pulling a resource. And in my community, I saw a need for an alternative avenue for entrepreneurs and those that had visions and dreams that wanted to make them a reality but did not have the resources. So therefore, I started Corp to provide an avenue where those dreams could come to reality. Those resources could become available without fear of if the economy crashes, what happens, or what happens if the government shut down. You don't have to fear that you still have a sense of community. You still have a foundation that no matter what goes on around you, you have a solid foundation that allows people, entrepreneurs, the community to still stand and withstand, just life. The journey to create a company like Corp is a belief in God. And the Bible says a righteous man falls 77 times and still gets up. Corp was built on gaining knowledge through trial and error, through overcoming fear and obstacles. The focus of it is not to fear failure, but to learn from failure and to get better and overcome it. And so thus Corp was born to provide a different way. One of my favorite quotes come from a poem written by Robert Frost. And it says, "Two roads diverged in the yellow wood." And it says that he took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference. It's easy to go away or on a journey that everybody else goes. It's hard to go against the grain. And that makes a difference. With Corp, we go against the grain. We don't go the conventional way of you have to have a rich family, you have to have a business background, or you have to have a bank loan and income and proof. We go totally against the grain. We allow anybody that has a dream to sit down, let's talk, let's plan it out, let's see how we can make this a reality, how we can make your passion into a business and then create revenue for it and then help the surrounding community. That is not something that I take lightly. That's something that most companies don't do. Most companies are focused on how much money they can make, how fast they can make it, and they focus on the profit, the net profit. Corp focuses on the impact, the long-lasting relationships, the business to customer, the customer to customer, the how we're going to relate to each other as a company. How can I help you? How can you help me? And it goes back to before there were big corporations, before there were big money machines, when there was just, I grow corn, you grow cotton, and you make a coat, and I feed your family. So Corp is essentially a big family, and we're going to make a lot of impact with the community. In the end, Corp is going to be a unlimited revenue stream. Currently, Corp has several companies, a total of 5 as of 2019. 5 totally different revenue streams coming from 5 totally different creative persons that took a leap of faith to even have a dream and then came to Corp to make the dream into a reality. So Corp is not limited by how many people or how many forms. It's only limited by what can you imagine and how big can you imagine it. If you can imagine big, Corp is going to imagine bigger, and then help you achieve and reach those goals. So the growth is unlimited. We're not limited by revenue streams. We are not limited by need. We're only limited by our passion and where we're willing to go. Last thoughts. Our reality was created. That is my belief. That's the belief of Shy Corp. If you could dream it, you most definitely can achieve it. And Shy Corp is going to be one of the companies as a tool for everyone to come and realize those dreams. Creative reality is not just a nice slogan, but is a different path, an alternate one that goes against the grain. And so I'll leave you with this. Don't be afraid to have faith, trust God, go through the process. It's not an easy process, but anything worth having is worth fighting for, is worth the tests and trials that we almost face. I have one motto that if I'm going to go through tests and trials, I want the prize at the end. And I think you ought to as well.